Hey everybody, Corey here from P3ProSwing. We're checking out the new P3ProSwing Pro7 software. I'm just going to take you through the options. So in the main options here, let's start off with the players. We've already created a couple of players. We're going to create a new one and we're going to create myself. So Corey, type in the name. I'm male, I'm lefty. On-screen stats, you can choose graphical or text only. I'm going to leave it as graphical. I'm going to say I'm the default player. You can load a picture of yourself should you wish to do so. You can actually change the color of your ball, actually put different logos on the ball, all sorts of good stuff on that. And you can pick your tee height in the software now, which is kind of nice. Your wood tee height, iron tee height, and your grass height. There's assume sensor impact, so in case it doesn't read properly. Cool new feature, edit the clubs. You can now pick each individual club and adjust it as necessary. So you can really dial in the accuracy of the system based on your shot and your clubs. You can also change out different clubs in your bag, including a lob wedge or gap wedge. And you can actually even calculate smash factors, which is a cool thing. So that's the edit clubs feature. I like to leave the sweet spot penalties on to be a little bit more realistic. And just click on next. You can actually pick your different shot cameras, whole pile of different shots, and you get to choose one camera view for a regular shot and another camera view for a putt. So personally, I like the ball chase or chase the ball camera or the ball cam, and the putt I just like a regular fixed putt view. And then create player, and away you go. That's the create player option. Anytime you can go in and pick the person, you'll see the stats of all of their information, and then you can actually reset those stats. So we're going to get out of the players section, go into the game options. In the game options, you can pick your language. I'm English, Imperial. I like the flyovers. We have a grass top that we're using, not a rubber top, and I like to, you can turn the you can change the spin info to either RPM, spin angle, or backspin and side spin. All the spin information is calculated, and it's not included with the base software. It is an add-on. Going down the rest of the options, you can go into the shot analysis, have it up for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 seconds, or unlimited, where you actually have to click on the next button. I like mine to just be up pretty quickly, so I'm going to change it to 4. You can have the club selection enabled or disabled. We have the green grid always on, always off, or on green. I'm okay with it being on green because that's generally when you need it. If you find that the ball rolls a little bit too fast based on what you're used to playing, you can actually change that friction on both the fairway and on the greens. You can change the ball trail size. I like mine pretty small. I don't really like to see a huge one. And rough penalty, you can change that penalty, which is kind of a nice feature. If you're a little bit better in the rough, you can change that. Same thing with the fairway bunkers and green side bunker penalties. So nice adjustments in there. That's nice to see. You can add in a launch angle camera. I just had a point grade camera installed in this computer, and that's why it's coming up. But you can choose whether you want to show the launch angle window up or use the launch angle in the computation. Another nice feature is they show both sensors now in these settings, where you can choose like one sensor for left and one sensor for right, and whether you want it to auto detect or not, or if you know the COM port settings. Good for troubleshooting and just being a little bit more consistent. So I'm just going to click OK on that. And the screen settings. Pick the resolution of the screen. There's tons of different resolutions, all based on your graphics card. You can either choose windowed or full screen. Pick which display adapter you want to use. Hopefully you have a good graphics card, and you can actually even get the anti-aliasing down a little bit better. And then we're just going to click OK out of the screen settings. It'll take a second because it makes sure that it's all set up. The HUD settings options, how much info do you want to actually see on the heads-up display, which is kind of nice, and you can really narrow down what you want to see and make it your own, really customize it, which is nice to see that. In the graphics, if you've got a computer that doesn't run quite as fast, you can actually change the options, minimum, balanced, maximum, or actually even start doing different pieces of the graphics. Quite detailed in here, probably more than what most of us need to do, but I just use maximum, try to pin it to the best graphics possible. And the audio, you can have the overall sound volume, change the music volume, and even have the crowd sounds on or off, and same thing with the analysis sounds. And that's it. That is the P3ProSwing Pro7 options section. For more information, you can visit us at www.par2pro.com.